Hey guys, it's Phaedra from allthingsphaedra.com, and I'm in the middle of New York right now, Brooklyn-ish maybe. Jamaica Bay, I think, is a little bit more accurate, but the reason I'm here is because I am revisiting a location that I visited last summer, a location called Dead Horse Bay. It's an area that was once the site of several horse rendering plants. And once the carriage era was over, the horse rendering plants closed up and it became a landfill up until the 1950s. What happened after that is it slowly started to erode, and now people who like to check out unusual locations will come to Dead Horse Bay to see if they can find someone else's trash and make it their treasure. It's a little hard to find, and I'm going to take you on a quick tour of it. Let's go. The first thing you need to know is where to park and how to get there. So let me show you something that is a little tricky unless someone's telling you. You'll want to navigate your way to Floyd Bennett Field, and you'll see a toll booth there. There's no one there, and there's a National Park Service building. There's no one there either. But just beyond that on the right is a parking lot and a bathroom. So that's good to know. And then you're going to follow this walkway all the way down and cross the road. Let's go. You'll have to cross this very busy road, but luckily there's a walk signal, and we want to get to the other side of this highway. When you cross the street, this is the only indication of where you are, Jamaica Bay Greenway, and you'll see on the map, this is where we are, Floyd Bennett Field. You are here. So we've just crossed Flatbush Avenue, and there's a not very well marked path that's going to take us to this Dead Horse Bay area. That's where we're going to go. We're going to navigate through there now. This is the path. Don't be scared, just follow your instincts and you'll get there. You'll encounter a few forks that look something like this. I think we may have pulled up our Google Maps, but I think we just mainly followed the straight path. So it turns out that is the same path we took, and here we are on the beach. Now, last time we came, we didn't realize it at the time, it was very close to high tide, and I don't think we really got the full effects of the beach. So we've come back, we're about an hour past low tide, and we're gonna check things out. So at low tide, you can actually walk way out here, which we were not able to do before, and you'll see a lot of glass, and you'll see a lot of shoe soles. Who knew that they would last and stand the test of time? Now we're looking for anything that might be interesting or unusual. If you look here, you can see some of the markings on some of the glass, and look at some of the pottery, see if it's anything of interest to you. This looks like an old diner piece of pottery. There's an old bottle I dug up from the sand, but it doesn't really have any interesting markings. Well, we didn't find any treasures this year at Dead Horse Bay. It's always a fun, quirky stop if you're in the Brooklyn area. If you look down, you'll see pieces of blue glass, and even though it's old, it's not going to have the same look as sea glass because it's actually freshly unearthed from the old landfill that was here. We have something there that looks like maybe a piece of Fiesta ware. This at least has some identifying marks on it. I see RDS and the word whiskey, old whiskey bottle. If you're sifting down through, you can find things like this, which clearly was part of an old juicer. What I'm mostly seeing here are all of these same size little tiny jars, and my instinct is that they're baby food jars, but I think they're the wrong size. I don't really know what they were for, but you'll find plenty of them. Here's another find right here. The blue glass is easy to pick out, and this has some particles growing on it, but you can see it was once a Noxema jar. So this is our second trip to Dead Horse Bay, and I was hoping by coming back at low tide, I would see a little bit more. I did see less shoe soles, I did see less horse bones, and I saw a lot more bottles, but unfortunately, I didn't really see anything that made me want to put it in my pocket and bring it home. If you do want to make the trek, if you are interested, even in just small glass pieces or pottery pieces, I do recommend coming at low tide where you'll definitely see more, but don't do what we did and forget the bug spray. You'll need it. Thanks for watching, and I hope if you're interested in more travel related content, you'll not only subscribe to this channel, but you'll also take a look at allthingsphaedra.com, where I cover a lot of my travel from a personal perspective, and she's on thego.com, where we have women writers traveling all over the globe.